Hi, this is Stan Houston. Thank you for your time. Again, I decided to step into the WIT studio here to talk to you a little bit about your career, your class, your business, and what you are doing, and hopefully I can be helpful and useful to you. The other day I was in a meeting and I was talking to a long-time economic banker, a man who has had a great deal of worldwide experience. And he just simply said to me, Stan, I think this is going to be a tough year. The current economic outlook for the year around the world is not good. Now the price of oil is certainly going to help people to have a little more revenue, but unfortunately the slowing down of the economy will certainly make the price of oil go down, but it also means that a lot of other things in terms of economic opportunity and jobs may go down. And he just simply said, I think we might be in for a rugged year, so people are going to have to learn more and be more adept at finding ways to build their careers and build their business and be able to make a living in the world today. And I said, well, that's kind of fearful. And he said, yeah, well, it is fearful. And then, of course, I thought of you and the class that we've done. Fear kills everything. Don't let it kill you and your success. Now, thousands of you have taken the class and course, and I'm grateful for that, and you've written a number of fine comments. But of course, some of you have said, which is exactly true, that I didn't really go in to how you could deal fully with your fears. And of course, I didn't. That wasn't the purpose of the course. It was to kind of help you identify the 5 great fears, and perhaps you would be able to come up with some strategies and ideas, knowing how they work together so that you yourself could come up, based on a few stories I told, with some ideas as to how you might overcome your fears and have less fear in a literally fearful world. Well, it's time to take that class down. It was one of the first ones I did, and a couple things have changed. First of all, I've learned a great deal more about fear and how I could perhaps help you truly to overcome your fears. And perhaps it's time that I teach that in an upcoming course. And then I had a very unusual conversation the other day. I was talking to a doctor who helps people, obviously, with the physical ailments they have, with the diseases and difficulties in their personal health. And he made a very wise statement. He said, Stan, I have discovered that I really can't help people a great deal. I said, sure, I can give them some medicine. Perhaps I can bandage them, or I can do a little bit of surgery on them. But I really can't help people until I can discover what it is they are afraid of. Unless I know, and they know, what they're afraid of, it's really hard to deal with the difficulties we have. And I thought about that a lot. I mean, a lot. It led me to a new course, which is, do you know what you're afraid of? And if we truly want to be successful, we're probably going to have to figure that out. We have a lot of anxieties, we have a lot of worries, and we certainly have a lot of angst, as people would say. But what are we really afraid of? And is my good friend the doctor right? When you know what you're afraid of, you can really begin to build some strategies and ways and find the help you need to live a better life. Do you know what you are afraid of? And everybody is afraid of something. And perhaps the way we can have less fear in our life is to identify those fears and work specifically to figure out how we can deal with them and perhaps even overcome them. There are a few very powerful people that I've met in my life, and the characteristic of them all are these 3. First of all, they have a deep personal faith, a transcendent faith. Secondly, is they're very, very confident about what they're called to be and to do. And the third thing I've discovered is, through a variety of difficulties and adversities that they've overcome, they're now kind of fearless. They're not afraid. And that gives them a boldness and self-confidence that is a bit awesome. So that's the next class I'm going to do. I will shut this class down and then have a new one on simply asking you, do you know what you are afraid of? And then simply, let's see if we can figure that out and what to do. Again, I thank you for being a student and a friend, and we will be in touch more along the line. All the best and blessings to you, and really, don't be afraid.